Welcome to the ThriveHer podcast, where we empower women to take control of their unique health conditions and wellness journey during perimenopause and beyond. Our goal is to help you dream big and reach your fullest potential in every part of your life. Each week, the podcast dives into expert insights, natural solutions, and inspiring stories to support you on your journey. And now, here's your host, your no-nonsense naturopath, Rochelle Wade.
Welcome everyone to episode 6 of the ThriveHer podcast, The Psychology of Taking Action. Have you ever had a moment where you know exactly what you should do, but for some reason you just can't make yourself do it? You've mapped out the plan, you've done the research, you've even felt excited about it, but when the time comes to act, you freeze. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. This isn't just about knowing what to do, because let's be real, most of us already know the steps. It's about understanding the psychology behind what's stopping you. And we're going to look at the science behind why your brain works the way it does. And more importantly, I'll share some simple strategies that will help you start taking action, even if it's just one small step at a time. So let's start talking about why we don't take action, even when we know it's what we need to do. Now, there are a few key psychological factors that can trip us up here, and it's important to understand them because once you know what's happening, you can start to work with your brain and not against it. So first, there's something called decision fatigue. We make so many decisions throughout the day, from the moment we wake up until the moment we go to bed. And by the time it comes to the important ones, like taking care of ourselves or making a healthy choice, we're mentally drained. Psychologists like Roy Baumeister have shown that decision fatigue leads us to fall back on the easiest option. So this is why I say after a long day, it's so tempting to skip your workout and grab takeaway food instead of putting some time into cooking. Now, the second thing we need to consider is fear of failure. Now, we all have it at some time or another, some people more than others. Carol Dweck is a psychologist known for her work on mindset. She talks about how people with a fixed mindset see failure as a reflection of who they are, so they avoid taking risks. But those with a growth mindset see failure as part of the learning process. The problem is when we're afraid of failing, we don't even start. We tell ourselves, what if I try and it doesn't work out? But what if that first imperfect step is exactly what you need to figure out the next step? Then we have what's known as the status quo bias. Now, that's our brain's natural tendency to stick with what it's comfortable with, even when what it's comfortable with isn't working for us. It feels safer to stay stuck where we are because change feels uncertain. But here's what we need to realize. Staying stuck is also a choice. The choice to not move forward is still a decision we're making. So how do we move from knowing what to do to actually doing it? So I'm going to give you some simple research-backed strategies that can help you break through those barriers and start taking action. First up is what's known as the small wins and the progress principle. So first up, small wins. Research from Teresa Amabile shows that small, consistent progress is one of the biggest motivators to staying on track. And I might add, is one of the biggest core principles of ThriveHer. When you focus on taking just one small step, you create momentum. Maybe today it's something as simple as drinking an extra glass of water or taking a 10-minute walk. That's progress, and progress, no matter how small, builds confidence. Now, have you ever heard of this 5-second rule by Mel Robbins? It can be a game changer. Here's how it works. When you feel that hesitation, that moment when you're about to talk yourself out of doing something, what you need to do is count backwards from 5 and then just move. It interrupts the brain's tendency to stall and gets you into action mode before you can second guess yourself. Another great strategy is setting if-then plans. Now, this comes from the research of Peter Gollwitzer, who found that people who create specific plans are much more likely to follow through. So instead of saying, I'll work out tomorrow, say, if it's 7 a.m., then I'll put on my workout clothes. This simple shift takes the decision-making out of the moment and makes it easier to act. So let me tell you about Jenna. Jenna came to me feeling completely stuck. On the outside, she had a great job, loving family, but on the inside, she felt empty and disconnected from her goals. Every time she tried to take action, she set these big ambitious goals, like, overhauling her diet or working out 5 days a week. But as soon as life got in the way, she fell off track. And each time she did, her confidence took a hit. So then Jenna started to feel like maybe she wasn't capable of making real change, or at least real lasting change. She tried and failed so many times before that now she was afraid of trying again, afraid of failing again. So what we did, we made one simple shift. Instead of focusing on perfection, we focused on progress. She committed to one simple action, and that was a 5-minute walk each morning. That's it. No pressure to do more, just 5 minutes. Now, Jenna doubted right from the beginning that it was going to make any difference at all. But she stuck with it. Within a week, she actually started to feel proud of herself, not because of the time she spent walking, but because she was showing up for herself. So soon those 5 minutes became 10 and then 20. And it wasn't about the walk. It was about the fact that she was building trust in herself again. And 6 months later, Jenna wasn't just walking, she was running. And she had more energy, she had more confidence, she had more belief in her ability to follow through on her goals. So what Jenna learnt, and what I want you to take away today, is that every positive decision you make, no matter how small, is a step forward. Whether it's choosing a healthier meal, going for a walk, or just showing up for yourself in small ways, it really does add up. So now I want you to pause for a second. Think back to a time that you didn't take action because of fear or doubt. How did that feel in your body? Was it a tightness in your chest, a knot in your stomach, or maybe it felt deeper, like a sense of emptiness or even worthlessness? Like no matter what you did, it wouldn't make a difference. Here's the thing. Those feelings are real, but they're not permanent. You can move through them. And the way forward isn't by waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect plan. It's by taking one small imperfect step. So what's one tiny action you could take today? Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. Could be as simple as standing up and stretching. It could be drinking a glass of water, or it could even be writing down one goal for the day. Now, if this episode has you thinking about how to move from intention to action, I want to invite you to take the next step by joining our free ThriveHer Masterclass. This masterclass is designed to help you not only dream about your ideal health and life, but to actually start creating it. It's for every woman who knows deep down that she's capable of more, but feels like something's holding her back. Now, whether that's fear of failure, overwhelm, or simply not knowing where to begin, this class is your roadmap. So in the ThriveHer Life Masterclass, you'll be guided through what I really think is a transformational journey where you'll actually learn how to embrace change with confidence, reflect on what's been holding you back, and build then a personalised health strategy that works for your life. You'll also discover how small, consistent steps can lead to profound shifts, not just in your health, but in every aspect of your life. Now, this isn't about following someone else's formula or trying to be perfect. It's actually about reconnecting with your vision, your dreams, and taking small, actionable steps towards it. You'll walk away with a clear sense of direction, a newfound confidence in yourself, and all the tools that you can turn to make your vision a reality. But the best part, you won't be doing it alone. You actually have the support of the whole ThriveHer community every step of the way, ensuring that you stay motivated, inspired, and accountable. So if you're ready to stop feeling stuck and start thriving, I invite you to take this opportunity. The ThriveHer Life Masterclass is completely free, and it's your chance to step into the life you've been waiting for. So the link for this masterclass will be in the show notes, or you can head to our website at thriveher.vip. So what I want you to remember today is that every small step you take is a step towards the life you've been waiting for. It's not about perfection or massive changes overnight. It's about showing up for yourself consistently, one small action at a time. You are capable of more than you realize, and the best part is you don't have to do it alone. As you move forward, keep this in mind. Progress is the goal, not perfection. With each small win, you're building something bigger, a healthier, stronger, and more fulfilled version of yourself. Okay, so next week, I want you to get ready to unlock the power of your plate. Next week, we're talking about how the right foods can supercharge your energy and bring your hormones into harmony. If you've been feeling out of sync, this episode will show you how to make simple nutrition changes that can make a world of difference. So tune in to discover how to fuel your body for balance and vitality. You're not going to miss it. So until next time, keep believing in yourself, keep striving for more, and keep thriving, because your best life is just ahead.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of the ThriveHer podcast. We hope you found valuable insights and practical tips to help you on your path to achieving everything you want in life. Remember, with the right support, you can achieve anything. If you loved this episode, please share it on Instagram stories and tag No Nonsense Naturopath. Also, if you enjoy the podcast, you'll love a ThriveHer membership. Check it out at thriveher.vip. Each interaction helps others find this valuable information. Connect with us on social media and join our community of thriving women. Until next time, stay empowered, stay healthy, and keep thriving.